This is the Post Shift Podcast, a raw look at the hospitality industry. Hey Post Shifters, this is Post Shift Shots number 9. Number 9 for crying out loud. This is a little throwback Tuesday to when I reopened Cafe Mexico after a big fire, and it's been open for 35 years. This is my little take on what we recreated for Brad and Hilda Oldberg, and I hope you enjoy it. This interview is done by Nate and Kyle from Nimble Bar Company, so go check them out. Nimble Bar Company, they're based here in Victoria, do all your training and events. So there's a little shout out for them. Hope you enjoyed the interview, and have a good week, guys. A modern take on what you thought you knew. There you go. The new Cafe Mexico is a new Cafe Mexico. It is a brand new restaurant. It's a new concept. There's a lot of fittings that are still the old Cafe Mex, which we kept a little bit of the old and brought in the new. But this is a restaurant that Brad wanted to build to last for another 35 years. This is not a quick stop Mexican place anymore. I think the best analogy I use is that we're not a Mexican restaurant, we're a restaurant that serves Mexican. People think that's weird to say, but I'm like, there's certain stereotypes that come along with being a Mexican restaurant. You know, where are the tacos? Where are the fajitas? Our chef, like our cocinero Rigo, born in LA, trained in French and Asian cuisine, but his family's from Durango. So he brings classic Mexican with an elevation and a sort of style. It's more than burritos and chimichangas. And it's a fun space. All the music is done by El Ari behind the bar. And all the music is Latin American. It's everything from hip hop to ska to rock and everything, and jazz. And it's like, so it's not just mariachi bands playing constantly with people wearing sombreros around. It's a classy, new age Mexican restaurant. Mezcal, hands down. 30 to 50 different agaves, microclimates, multiple different methodologies. You could just have it for the rest of your life and never do to it that tastes the same. I like my tequila, I do love my tequila. I appreciate the more obscure houses like Zambra Azul and Amate and Chamulcos because they do sort of odd, they're a little quirky, but every mezcal's quirky. There is no mainstream mezcal. Like every mezcal has a story, so mezcal for sure. We're trying to build one of the best Mexican restaurants in the city, as well as a spectacular tequila and mezcal bar that can be a beacon in Canada. The slushy machine is my baby, like I have to admit. When I talk to the boss, when we first started consulting and chatting, I'm like, we're doing a slushy machine. He's like, no, we're not. I'm like, we're doing a slushy machine. He's like, no, we're not. I'm like, trust me, we're doing a slushy machine. It goes back to that sort of like geekiness in a mainstream restaurant. The Paloma is gangster, and I don't really mind if people don't notice that the dehydrated grapefruit sprinkle, special sea salt that we use on top of it, and there's fresh juice and stuff like that. I just want it to be a good drink and sell. The horchata is money. The La Paloma is addictive, to say the least, and they're not going anywhere anytime soon, that's for sure. I'm an addict for service. I don't like being stagnant. I like being pushed to the point where my body's about to break down and my mind's about to explode. Yeah, I think that's what keeps me doing it. I need it like a drug, and that's the best way of saying it. My wife thinks the same. I laugh when I see the youngsters are like stressing and sweating behind the bar. I'm like, dude, this is the easiest shit ever. Crack a few beers, shake a couple of Tommy's margaritas and put them out, let's go. Like, come and do payroll with me first thing in the morning. Yeah.